is related to the states that are joining the borders with Pakistan. This time from Punjab. Pakistan is back in the political discourse. And once again, it is the former Punjab Chief Minister from the Congress party, Charanjit Singh Channi, who is contesting Lok Sabha poll from Jalandhar, who has started a fresh controversy. This time, he says he is going to open the Wagah borders if voted to power, and it has sparked a massive political furor. Charanjit Channi said that he wants the Wagah borders to be thrown open as it will help people from Pakistan access medical facilities in Punjab and come by road. Not just that, he also believes this is going to promote medical tourism in Jalandhar, where he is contesting from. You will remember that he is the same Congress leader who just a few days ago called Poonch terror attack a political stunt, one that had been planned by the BJP to win Lok Sabha elections.
ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਇਹ ਮੈਨੀਫੈਸਟੋ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਟੂਰਿਜ਼ਮ ਨੂੰ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੜਾਵਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਹੈ। ਇੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਕੋਪ ਹੈ, ਬਾਹਰ ਦੇ ਲੋਕ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਲਾਜ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਘਾ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਨੂੰ ਖੋਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਇਸ ਪਾਸੇ ਦਾ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਹੂਲਤਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਆ ਕੇ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਬਾਈ ਰੋਡ ਵੀ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਲਾਜ ਕਰਾਇਆ ਕਰਨਗੇ। ਤੇ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚੋਂ ਆ ਕੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਾਹਰਲੇ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਹਿੰਗਾ ਇਲਾਜ ਹੈ, ਇੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਫੈਸਿਲਿਟੀਆਂ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਟੂਰਿਜ਼ਮ ਨੂੰ ਵਧਾਵਾ ਦੇਵਾਂਗੇ।
Now, the former Punjab Chief Minister says that the suggestion to open the borders is only to help people from Pakistan get medical support. But has Channi seen within in the first place? Because Times now has gathered from multiple sources the information that in the very city that he is contesting from and claims is going to be made into a medical hub, Jalandhar, the civil hospital is severely short-staffed. The staff there is overworked and the hospital is ill-equipped, does not have sufficient medical equipment to provide emergency care. And how is this borne out? Because over the number of incidents of accidents that have taken place, only 5% of cases were dealt by the civil hospital. Meanwhile, one single private hospital in the city of Jalandhar got 889 cases of accident, which is far more than the government hospital. In fact, all the government facilities in the city itself. Now, this disparate love and sympathy for patients from across the borders is what has riled up the BJP. The Prime Minister has also called out on multiple occasions the entire India bloc, not just the Congress, over its so-called love for Pakistan, and has also cited their call for vote jihad to hit out at INDIA.
कुछ ताकतें ऐसी भी हैं जिन्हें भारत की प्रगति से पेट में दर्द हो रहा है। ये लोग 4 जून को लेकर अलग ही सपने देख रहे हैं। पाकिस्तान में सपा कांग्रेस के इंडी गठबंधन के लिए दुआ पड़ी जा रही है। सीमा पार से जिहादी उन्हें समर्थन दे रहे हैं। यहां सपा कांग्रेस वाले वोट जिहाद की अपील कर रहे हैं।
Now, others in the BJP have lashed out at the Congress and its former Punjab Chief Minister for its Pakistan-first approach. Listen to these.
I think he needs to be reminded that whilst we want to do medical tourism, India is already a hub. These are not decisions taken by a pratyashi or a candidate in a Lok Sabha constituency. These are decisions the central government has to take. And if he wants to open a border with a country which has defined its existence as one which believes in using terror as an instrument of state policy, I can only marvel at Mr. Channi's sense of balance.
So what is it that prompts Charanjit Singh Channi to make statements like these? To answer that question, we are now joined by R.P. Singh, BJP's national spokesperson. We have Colonel Dinny, who is a defense expert, and Lokesh Jindal, political analyst. Lokesh Jindal, it's understandable that Mr. Channi is a candidate from Jalandhar. He should be promising basic necessities to his people, water, electricity, medical infrastructure. But why promise something to people from Pakistan?
Well, he is only reiterating what once the Prime Minister said on 26 November 2018, when the Prime Minister laid down the foundation for Kartarpur Sahib corridor, at that point of time, he compared it to the falling of Berlin Wall and stated that when there would be better relations between India and Pakistan, where there won't be borders which are sealed like this, it will lead to peace and harmony. Let me reiterate that statement. Prime Minister Modi compared it to the fall of Berlin Wall and said that the project could help in easing tensions between the two nations. So over here, Mr. Channi is developing upon that statement. He states that today India has better medical facilities, and why not people from Pakistan can avail such facilities on humanitarian grounds, and okay, there could be better bonhomie between India and Pakistan. It could only lead to better relations.
Right.
I don't see any reason for opposition or any reason, because these are the very words. If you talk about Akhand Bharat, the dream is to extend India's sphere of influence, hegemony, extend to the beyond the present day borders to the ancient border that we have. And if there are resolution of these conflicts and there is extension of border, extension of influence, bonhomie, what's the problem with BJP?
Mr. R.P. Singh, humanitarian gesture, what is the problem?
Well, problem is that terror and talk can't go together is a stated policy of Government of India and has been declared so in the Parliament also. And it was said so in 2000 after that opening of the Kartarpur border, the way that Pakistan has been sending terrorists to our country, especially Jammu Kashmir, and then they are trying their best in Punjab also. So the stated policy is that they two can't go together. But yes, Mr. Channi has a very special love and affection for Pakistanis, so he can say whatever he wants to say, but first let him develop the infrastructure in Jalandhar. Is Punjab properly equipped? He was the Chief Minister of the Punjab. How many hospitals did he open? What sort of facility he gave to the people of Punjab? I mean, you're talking about tourism, the tourism because of the medical tourism, but what about the basic needs of the people of Punjab? Have you catered to that as a Chief Minister? No. So you failed miserably then, and then now you are trying to divert people's attention by saying we'll build up this and we'll do that. So it's all just hogwash. One. Secondly, is their love for Pakistan, because they have to give it back to the Pakistani leaders who have been, like Fawad Chaudhry or the deep state, who has been supporting Congress and want Rahul Gandhi to be the Prime Minister of the country. So it's a payback time by Channi and likes of Channi for the statement by Mr. Fawad Chaudhry, who on record has said they are looking forward as Rahul Gandhi as the next Prime Minister of the country.
No, and also apart from that, Lokesh Jindal, you said that what is the problem if, people avail of facilities that are available in India, and nobody can argue with that particular logic. But these are just a few reports that I could find online about the status of health infrastructure in Punjab itself. In 2024 April, last month itself, there is a report that says that Ludhiana Civil Hospital is short of doctors and staff. In October 2023, there is a report that says 550 rural dispensaries in Punjab do not have even basic medicines. In 2023, Balbir Singh, who is the health minister of Punjab, says that Punjab health services are facing shortage of doctors, 600 specialists required, only 151 available. In the face of these, how would you want the voter to believe that your concern for patients is genuine, let alone concern for Pakistani patients?
Excuse me, there was some audio problem. Can you please repeat the question again?
I just cited multiple media reports that questioned the lack of infrastructure and health facilities across Punjab and asked you, how is the sympathy supposed to cut ice with the voter when the facts are completely showing that you're not even able to deal with your own patients? Forget about extending the largest to those across border.
Yeah, look, we need to understand, when the Prime Minister declared that he would be supplying the vaccines to the neighboring states when there was the COVID outbreak. Now, that was a gesture that India maintained with respect to the neighboring state, a state that is at a hegemony of soft power and is looked at by the neighboring states for various forms of educational, medical and other forms of...
But that was after we had enough medicines and vaccines. It wasn't that we did not have vaccines and then we were sending it across to create global hegemony.
The problem is, with respect to Punjab, already we have state-of-the-art medical facilities, whether it's CMCs in Ludhiana, whether it is
I just cited multiple reports that state otherwise.
There is some audio problem. I'm unable to get your question right.
Mr. Channi spoke of Jalandhar. Mr. Channi spoke of Jalandhar being made into a medical hub so that people from Pakistan can come and get medical treatment. What about people of Jalandhar not getting any treatment?
No, on what basis do you say this?
Sir, I have a report from the Tribune. I have a report from the Tribune from just last year which says that there is one civil hospital, the 500-bed hospital, that was, by the way, inaugurated under Aam Aadmi Party's leadership, that cannot cater to emergency care. Only 5% of incidents of accidents come to this hospital. 889 cases go to other hospitals, while some 30 other private hospital. There is just 30 odd cases come to this civil hospital, which is the only civil hospital in Jalandhar.
Certainly. I mean, that is something which can be, which has to be taken into...
Sir, you said state of the art just now.
No, that has to be taken into consideration.
But it has not been. That is why it leads to questions of appeasement. But let me set all the politics aside. Colonel Denise, thank you for listening to us patiently. Are we overreacting? Are the political parties against the Congress overreacting in saying that this could be a security threat? It's just a simple human gesture to open Wagah border to let people come freely across the borders by road?
Ma'am, firstly, nobody's against any humanitarian assistance coming into India from India's side towards Pakistan. I think there are a lot of patients already coming to India through various means. So we are not against that. And if it is just a statement made, during election campaign, there are a lot of statements being made. I am okay with that also, because these kind of statements, one is entitled to make. But if it is an indication of a foreign policy formulation in the future, then I have an issue. The reason why I say so is a simple question: that can we now normalize our relationship with Pakistan? Has the terror, sponsoring from Pakistan ended? No. Has Pakistan stopped, humiliating us in international forums? No. Has it stopped degrading our interest, both internal and external? I think no. So in that scenario, is this the time for normalization of relationship, whether it is opening of the Wagah border or whether it is, trade opening up? I don't think this is the right time. I think the intention may be good, but the timing, in the current scenario, I don't think this is the right time, because I think the present government also had made a few steps to normalize the relationship. But from Pakistan side, they have not shown any kind of indication that they want to normalize the situation, normalize the relationship. So I think that is the bigger issue which we must understand, that, as mentioned, as we always say, that the trade and terror cannot go together. Talks and terror cannot go together. And similarly, terror and humanitarian assistance, one-sided humanitarian assistance cannot go together.
Yes, and if this was some sort of a policy statement, like Colonel Dilli pointed out, because remember, Mr. Channi is not a fly-by-night leader who can say something and it can be forgotten. He is a former chief minister of a state that is extremely crucial because it shares borders with Pakistan. You hear every day instances of cross-border violations. And if still he decides to make a statement like this, one can only say that this more looks like under the category of what he calls BJP's pre-poll stunts. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. We take a very quick break.